2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim. Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range.
The shortest three in the game, Maxey solid from that corner.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Vincent from the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Maxey. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Doncic left side. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
From deep, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. 6-point game. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Rebound by the 76ers. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by the Lakers. Yep, that one goes.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Doncic.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Vincent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-6 run. Grimes with the bucket.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now here is Hachimura. Hasn't made one yet.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Embiid. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Joel Embiid. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Philadelphia leading by 5. Takes the 3. Lakers with the rebound. Smith on the wing. Hayes with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to LaRavia. Now here's Smart. Off target from three-point range. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Stolen away. Now Vanderbilt. Smith for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Pass to Lowry. To end the cold streak. Rebounded by Smart. Lakers trailed by 5. "17 seconds left in the first. And it's LaRavia missing. The drive by Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. 76ers lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Grimes. That 3 off the mark. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you guys.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. From deep, Maxey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the wing right side. Pass to Smart. And here's Hayes. To the right side. And it falls over the rim and in. LaRavia's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers making a switch here. Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. Doncic powers it home.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And Grimes has it in the corner. Got a piece of it. Over in the corner, Doncic. Launches it. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Grimes. Missed inside. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Reeves in the corner. Grimes with it. Defended by Reeves. Here's Horford. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Tim, you once led the NBA in 3-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a 3-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a 3-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level 3s when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Embiid comes with a double team. Pass to connect. 4 on the clock. The 3 for Doncic. They get it back. And here's Reeves outside. Traps in the tray. Reeves has got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. The 76ers trailed by 3. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
He takes it in. Edgecombe, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to connect. The layup missed. The 76ers trailed by 4. Grimes with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Stolen by Connect. Here's Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive, lucky energy.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's George. What a jam!
Wow.
What a jam!
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Ayton. Lakers passing it around. There's the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
No shot there. He was left wide open and now adds 3 points from distance.
Count it.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Bangs home the trifecta. Connects. Got himself on the board with 3 there. The 76ers trail by 10. Left side, George. Puts up a deep 3. And rebounded by Connect. And here's Doncic from the... Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's going to give them a shot in the arm. And now they'll go into the locker room with all kinds of confidence.
And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Embiid, no good. Lakers leading by 16. Pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Vincent. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Vincent's got 6.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Here he goes. Here's the 3. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 19. Here's Edgecombe. Good on the three-point shot. He has 7.
Defenders know Edgecombe wants to get to the rim, so he puts them on their heels and just stops and pops.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. In the corner, George with it. Maxey into the lane. Off target from the baseline. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Vincent misses. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Drives to the hoop. Back to Vincent. Reeves outside. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got 9.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Pass to Reeves. Double by Oubre. Hachimura. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's Maxey outside. Rebounded by DeAndre.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Paul George with the steal. And there's the drive. And George with the stuff.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Doncic feeling it out. Over in the corner, Vincent. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And another three for the Lakers.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Lakers ball. Substitution on the court.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And don't sleep on Maxi's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down. And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. A three-pointer off the mark. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. George, no good. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Substitution.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. For the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Hayes. He gets it in there. Hayes has got 5 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
They get the rebound. And it's Bona missing. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Here's Connect. Good, and Smart gets the assist. He has 5. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter.
The 76ers, 47.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Fires the three, and it's Grimes with the rebound. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Bona. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here are the Lakers. Here's Connect. Pass to Hayes. Now LaRavia. It's good from long range. Laravia's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Gordon. And here's Maxey outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Substitution on the
The
court.
76ers making a switch here. Right side, Edwards. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Outside, Maxey fires from way outside. Rebound the Lakers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Jared Vanderbilt. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Embiid from outside. Is it alive?
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt off target with his three. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Substitution for your Lakers.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And that one's good. Maxey. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Oubre, right side. From outside, off the mark. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Edgecombe with the steal. Takes a three. And Kelly Oubre, good for three.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Hachimura. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Kept alive. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Doncic with it. Reeves in the corner. Down low. Here's Oubre. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Assist from...
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
And here's George for three. The three goes down. Here's Doncic. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Doncic fires. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And Tim, on paper, this is a bit of a lopsided matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
Nails it from three.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here's Thompson for three. Rebounded by Denver. And here's Johnson. Pass to Brown. Let's go with a three. Rejected by Lively. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Outside Brown. Launches it. And it's flagged with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. It's a three-point game. And you look at the fit with Cooper Flagg and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget, he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
Yeah, Flagg has that three ball. His bag is pretty deep.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Now Lively. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Flagg's got 5 points.
Yeah, when a first overall pick is giving you extra hustle like Flagg did there, that makes coaches smile. Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Outside Davis. The three. Brown grabs the board. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint. Thompson right side. The quick look, no good that time.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Back to Brown. Up top, Johnson. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Pass to Lively. There's the three. No good on the shot. And here's Denver. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Murray. Count it.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Russell from outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
There's Davis with the 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic with it. And Lively picks him up defensively. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Mavericks trail by 3. The 3 from Thompson. Hauled in by Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Denver. And stolen by Williams. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Brown. Left side, Johnson. Unloads. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range. You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Shot's good by Thompson.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Now here's Brown. No points yet. The shot by Brown, no good. Here's Washington. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Outside Hardaway. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's Denver leading by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Outside Murray. Rebounded by Marshall.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
Here's Williams. It's good from the top of the key. Williams has got his first 2 points. Denver in the lead. Kick out to Brown. Launches a 3. First shot won't go. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Christie. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. The first one falls. And despite lacking a consistent three-point stroke over his career, Tim, Najee Marshall has been a pretty consistent rotation piece.
Yeah, B.A., and he's done that despite the fact he was undrafted back in 2020. Defense really was his initial calling card. Offensively, he's looking to add to his game.
Making a name for himself now. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Has to flag. Shoots over Brown. And that one's good. Flag. Flag's got 7.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
For 3, Hardaway. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Davis misses. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Joker coming through. Off target at the rim. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Marshall. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Murray. Murray gets the triple.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Outside Davis. Beyond the arc. Jokic grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Mavericks trail by 4. Out to the wing. And here's Flag outside. Russell tries again. Pass to Gafford. The 3 is up. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. And here's Brown for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. And so it's Dallas with it. And here's Flag outside. Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pure from three-point range. Hardaway's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Mavericks trail by 7. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Davis, that's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. 1:02 left in the first half of this one. To the wing, right side. Here's Pickett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Basket counts.
Not just a jump shooter, Thompson is also more than capable of converting inside.
Pass to Pickett. Back to Jokic. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gordon with a steal. Puts up a 3. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 9.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Pass to Flag. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flag, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
One second left. That's good on the jumper. Flag's got 6 here in the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson outside. For the tie. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
So they take the lead. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke, and when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
Come to me.
Now here's Jokic. Back to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Lively grabs the miss. And stolen by Murray. Gordon's got space. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots, always contributing. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by Denver. On the wing, Brown. Fires from deep. Davis with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Thompson, no good. The Nuggets trail. To the right side. Denver moving it around. And again, it's Denver missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Guys, back to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. The shot by Brown, no good. Dallas leading by 4. For 3. Oh, from the parking lot.
Oh, from way back there. I mean, I'm calling that Klay range.
Gordon outside to stop the run. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Dallas with it. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Fires for 3. Lively shot is off. Nuggets trail by 10. Jokic with it. Russell covering. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul so far. Murray with it. 5 points in the game. And here's Brown for 3. And here's Dallas. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
And at every level so far, Flag has dominated. No surprise to see him doing it in the NBA.
And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that one's good. Flag.
And answering the call with his own triple. I love the competitive edge Flag plays with.
Thompson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And Dallas hits again from deep. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Outside for Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 11.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
The Nuggets with another miss. Dallas leading by 17. Down low. Here's Lively. Brown grabs the board. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cash! Jokic from way out.
Yeah, Jokic really has the confidence to pull up from just about anywhere on the floor.
Here's Russell. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Thompson. From deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. And so it's Dallas with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Takes a three. And it's Watson missing. The Mavericks lead by 16. Williams with it. Checked by Murray. Here's Gafford. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
The ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Brown. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's Davis. No good. A bit long that time. Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Watson. The three-pointer off the mark. Right side, Christie. From 13. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Lets the three fly. The rebound by Murray. Right side, Hardaway. Fires the three. He can't hit that time. Dallas leading by 18. Davis from long range. Here's Gafford. From deep. Deflected. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot three at the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
And stolen by Hardaway. 3-on-3. Murray for three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range. He was whipping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And it's Watson missing. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up to the Mavs. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from. That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Murray from outside. Washington grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 9 points for Anthony Davis.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Lively. Off target with the 3. Pass to Murray. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assists he racks up from his position are something else.
And stolen by Williams. From the arc. Rebounded by Denver. And here's Jokic. The 3-ball. Williams looking around. Over Murray. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Dallas leading by 19. Here's Davis. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Davis has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, Davis is a very capable shooter. He can hit from just about anywhere.
So both teams changing it up here. That'll be a 5-second call. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gafford. Here's Hardy. Good D by Hardaway.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
The drive by Watson. And here's Brown for 3. And Dallas with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cooper Flagg.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And here are the Nuggets now. Out left to the wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Marshall. Pass to Christie. Here's Hardy. Inside. Clock at 6. Now Marshall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kicks it out to Hardaway. There's the triple. Gafford grabs the miss. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Again, the miss by Dallas. The Nuggets on offense. The 3 from Valanciunas. Unable to get that one. Marshall outside. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler.
notification. Microphone muted.
Coming at you. It's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Randall outside. Now Edwards. Good on the shot.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Castle outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. Oh, got that one up quick.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Takes the three. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 6.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Wembanyama. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And another 3 for Minnesota. Castle goes in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Wembanyama. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound by San Antonio. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly, and then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Now here's Castle. He's got 5. And that one, good.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Now, Reed. Mike Conley.
Outside Edwards. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Vassell with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Vassell can't get it to go. And here's Minnesota now. Edwards is doubled. McDaniels from long range. And the three-pointer goes. McDaniels got 12 points.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves is one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Now here's Edwards. Puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Outside Barnes. To the middle. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability to swat shots away with ease.
The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to McLaughlin. Into the lane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He has 7.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Johnson on the wing. Over McDaniels. Off the left rim and out.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Count it.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's the
Timberwolves. 26.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
McLaughlin, shot is good.
Yeah, great pass by Harper. Already the rookie showing some feel.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shannon's shot is off. Spurs trail by 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And here's Clark for 3. Knocks down the triple. Clark's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
The Spurs making a switch here. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Vassell. Here's Champagny. San Antonio again missing. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Now Randall. Beyond the arc. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Randall's got 7 points.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Vassell with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to McLaughlin. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Conley, covered by Johnson. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
First personal foul. First team.
And Minnesota with possession here. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Conley, no good on that one.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
For 3, Randall sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Johnson.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammate, he's getting a rock every time.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. Here's McLaughlin. 6 points for him. He shoots over DiVincenzo. San Antonio again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Fires in the triple.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Sohan. McDaniels with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've got a 22 run going. What a pace. And they'll get another chance. Randall left side. That's short off the rim. On offense, here is San Antonio. Harper somehow misses the two-handed jam. Minnesota leading by 23. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Minnesota ball.
And Minnesota has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. For 3, Randall. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
And it's McLaughlin missing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Connects from downtown. Edwards got 27 points.
And, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Harper misses. It's been all Timberwolves. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
From deep, Harper. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Pass to McDaniels. Drains the triple. McDaniels got 15 points. Got it off in time. No good. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Minnesota delivering the blowout. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Minnesota. Three-pointer. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. 18 points for him.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Takes a 13-footer.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Gobert is doubled. Out to the right wing. McDaniels from long range. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Barnes. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Barnes has got his first 2 points. And here's Edwards. The three. Hits a three-pointer.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. Early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Pass to Champagny from the arc. Here's Wembanyama. And at last, they get one to fall. Wembanyama's got 6.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Back to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Lets the three fly. And here are the Spurs now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And he banks in the layup.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range. He's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
It's stolen by Barnes.
here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Castle for three. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Vassell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Kept alive. Castle outside. Fires for three. Miller pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Shannon's shot is off.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
And yep, it's good.
And you have to admire the effort that Castle plays with. I mean, he's a willing rebounder.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter here. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, Sohan has been well coached on attacking the glass, and doing that gets him the follow-up bucket.
Clark, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. Harper misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Shannon. Up and in on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Reed. Oh, he picked him clean. And stolen by Clark. Here's Shannon. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Shannon's got 5. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Timberwolves ahead, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Looking to end this cold spell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Oh, deflected. Here's Harper. Uses the glass on the layup. Harper's got his first basket.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson. leaving no room for error with the slam.
Out to the wing. Here's Dillingham. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pass to Shannon. Going inside. Basket's good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Johnson for three. The shot, no good. Down low. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Dillingham from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Substitution on the court.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Harper. San Antonio again can't hit.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Shannon. This one for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Sohan goes back up. Nice D from Reed.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Here's Berenger from behind the arc. No good there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Reed. Pass to Berenger. Here's Shannon. Here's Dillingham. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Dillingham. Now Reed, covered by Johnson. From deep, Conley. They get it again. Pass to Dillingham. From downtown. Rebound by San Antonio. They get back on track. San Antonio again can't hit. Outside Reed. Here's Berenger. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Inside. Stolen by Reed.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Minnesota now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Shannon's shot is off. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the four, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
And that one's good from Conley.
A crafty scorer, Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Sohan with the ball. Picked up by Reed. The shot by Sohan, no good.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
It's Reed with a drive. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
No good on the three. San Antonio with the ball. From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by Shannon. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Reed. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Barnes. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
Boy, Harrison Barnes is excellent at knowing when to pull the trigger, and some of that is due to the confident attitude he brings to the court.
Pass to Dillingham. It's tipped. Sohan outside. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg.